Hey guys, welcome back to Dead Car Rescue. We're going to go get a 1972 Mercury Comet that I bought. Used to be a hot rod around these parts, but it's seen hard times. It's been sitting for a while. The owner of it died, and his brother sold it to me, what's left of it. So we're going to go over and get it. We're also going to get a whole bunch of parts, a bed load of parts probably. And we're going to stop by and pick up my brother Flash, and this guy's supposed to have some help over there, some muscle, because they got a bunch of heads and stuff like that. And we're going to go over and get it, load it up. You get to watch, and you get to go along with us at Dead Car Rescue. Jump in. Well, you can see I just got the car loaded before I could load anything else, and the rain's coming down. So we'll just have to wait until it stops raining and film the rest of this. Dry as a bone until I started loading the car, and then here it comes. Here comes the rain.
got put that motor on it. They got to take it up there and $20 I don't know, but it ain't good.
Now my brother Flash, he found this Kawasaki 250. The guy wanted to sell it. My brother bought it, so that's going on the trailer too. Well, I want to thank all these guys for loading my truck. They put all that stuff in the back of that truck. These guys right here. This is the muscle. Thank you guys, really, I appreciate it.
Have fun with it.
Okay, everyone, I'm going to give you some idea of what I bought with the the Comet, I'm sorry. The Comet. Now, these heads are supposed to be the good ones. They're angle plug, and they got the big 13/16 head spark plug. So, I don't know. Now, these are angle plug. All of them sticking straight one way. Those have got the small spark plug, so I don't know. I'm not a Ford guy. But anyway, this is what I've got. One of the heads looks like somebody had tried to, one of them's burnt because somebody tried to hog it out and got into the water jacket. I could see that. Now these headers go to a Ford. Those headers go to the Comet. I like these pretty good. These valve covers like this. That's more my style. And that looks like the cover off of a radio, like a Comet has in it. I'm not sure. Got a new water pump, a new set of headers here, these shorties. I got about 6 or 7 flywheels, and I got these headers, which you guys, Ford guys, you know those headers. I don't know, Ford pickup, I don't know. This was a Chevrolet alternator. I don't know if this is Ford stuff or not, but that looks like a Chevrolet alternator. I got a Flowmaster, got 2 new shocks for a Ford pickup, 2 shocks for what, I don't know. And these Motorsports, there's several of them brand new here. 3 Edelbrock carburetors. There's another GM alternator. 302 Ford oil pump. Front engine covers, or water pump, housing and all. And these are chrome. These are new headers. So just little shorty headers. Exit at the back. Now this right here, he said was real rare. I don't know. Street Master Edelbrock, he said Ford and Edelbrock got together and Edelbrock made this intake for Ford Motor Company to put on Mustangs. I don't know. I'm just going to say I don't know. And I think I've got 2 of these. 2 Mickey Thompsons. Velocity stack. Carburetor spacer, whatever you want to call them. Carburetor spacers, yeah. Okay. Over here, got the good valve cover gaskets. I got a brand new Chevrolet type distributor goes in a Ford. And then I got a 1-wire Ford. Got a set of roller rockers. There's nothing wrong with them. New bearings, new wheel cylinders, another set of roller rockers. Those are roller rockers. These are roller tips rockers. And I got a set of valve springs. I never had one of those. Never had the need for one. New brake pads. And of course, there's that thing right there. That dash pad pod for probably an old Ford pickup. I mean, a bob truck. Okay. Finally got all that stuff unloaded. I got a pile of junk out here that I'm not going to be able to use. I'm not going to keep it. There's some of that stuff right there I might use someday. I don't know. But I'm going to move it around into the truck bed I've got right here behind the house that's got all kinds of parts and stuff in it. And that's what I'm going to do with this stuff. So, okay, that's it. It's not bad. I mean, it's not rusted out. All that's solid, and there's no rust. Let's see if there's any rust on the floors. I didn't even look. No, it looks doggone, it looks good. Fairly good. Door panels are, as you can see, just old door panels. Grant GT, steering wheel, blah, blah, blah. That's the Maverick dash that I remember. Headliner's gone. Back seat looks good. I've got a couple of bucket seats. Okay, that goes up there. I got a couple of bucket seats that will go right in this thing. And probably tear all that carpet out. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I might sell the thing. You never know. But I'm going to ask you guys, before I do anything to it, I'm going to ask you guys, what do you think I ought to do with it? It does have a busted windshield. Storm did that. The wheels, tires are probably trash, but the wheels are trash. They're not going to stay on there long. You can see this car used to be yellow. I see it all over where they repainted it. But it's even got that under the bumper pan that is always usually bent up. And it's all there. You know, as far as the body wise, except I can see one marker light that's gone. It might be in there somewhere. This door panel, just about like the other one. I might could get something to put there. I doubt it. It's gonna have to have new ones. But there's the yellow that tells you that this was a yellow car. And up under here, he gave me 2 sheets of aluminum. Still got the plastic on them. Said, can you use them? I said, oh yeah. Yes, I can. Okay, let's see. I'm thinking the radio was in that hole right there below the ashtray. I'm thinking that's where the radio was on a Maverick. I'm not positive. Haven't had one in so long. I don't know what's in the trunk. I'm gonna look later. But right now I gotta get this thing off the trailer because I've got to deliver a pickup tomorrow that I've sold. That'll probably stay on there. I mean, I don't know if it come on this car, but I'm gonna leave it on there. I think it looks pretty decent. If I do anything with it. I do have the corner piece, this piece here on that side. I do have that. Now he told me the rear end, it's got traction bars on it. He said the rear end had a full spool. Now we'll find out. There's a fuel cell in the truck. I know that is what he said. But the rear end has a full spool with 411 gears. We'll find out. But okay, guys, I'm gonna say, hey, tell me what you would do with this. Let me show you what I got. You know what I got. If you've been around my shop long enough, watching my videos, I've got this 302 Ford. Excuse my underwear, grease rags. I got the C6, but the guy told me the C6 really wouldn't work good in it because it's so big and the tunnel's so small. So there is a complete engine. This was a running engine, and a good running engine. It has a little cam in it. Thought about sticking that down in the car, and I've got a C4 transmission on that motor that we started up. Me and Flash started it up. Now, it turned when we put it in gear, but we don't know if it's going to shift or nothing like that. So, there, hey, that's got the angle plug. But the other car had, the other heads had the great big plugs on it, not the small ones. So this has got the small ones. But there it is. That's what we're going to probably do. But I'm up for suggestions. So, one more thing. I've got 4 of these wheels and tires that I could put on there. Well, anyway, you see what they look like. There you go. And they got fairly good tires on them. I think all 4 of those would look good on that car. Tell me what you think, guys. But I thought you might like to ride along with me and see me pick up this car. We're saving it from the grave. Okay, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.